Jamaica desperately needs Tia Clayton right now. The recently closed Olympic Games have showed up Jamaica or exposed how vulnerable we are in our best events, the sprints. The absence of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Shericka Jackson was so loud. It sent a loud message to Jamaica's track and field fans all around the world. An empty lane that was supposed to be filled by one of the greatest, if not the greatest female sprinter ever, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, was a telling sign of what Jamaica's track program could face in the very near future. What was supposed to be a spectacular and electrifying send-off for the 5-time world champion ended in a disappointing and dampened Olympic show. Think about not seeing even a single race from Shericka Jackson, who was so dominant the past seasons leading up to this one. She was so good, she was even considered to be a possible candidate to break the 200-meter world record that has been going for 3 decades long. She won gold, silver and silver in Budapest, but for whatever the cause, this year she ran a little over a handful of races for the entire 2024 season, looking like just a fraction of her true self. Before this great mishap with Shelly-Ann and Shericka, it was all the same for Elaine Thompson. It was so devastating that she couldn't even try out for the Olympic team and didn't make the trip to Paris. She was the defending champion for both the 100 and 200 meters. Do you remember how dominant Elaine was in 2021 Tokyo Olympics? She ripped through Flojo's Olympic record and then went back to becoming the second fastest athlete of all time. Since then, a lot has changed. For the entire 2024 Olympic Games, Team Jamaica was only able to carry home a measly 6 medals, with the only gold coming in a non-traditional event. What scares me the most is that none of the medals came in the female sprints, which leads me to say that Jamaica desperately needs Tia Clayton right now. The Jamaican Big Three are certainly in their twilight years in track and field, and hence someone needs to step up to the plate to help Team Jamaica maintain their dominance in sprinting. Shericka is 30, Elaine 32, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce 37 years old, which could mean that very soon they will be out of the game. Tia Clayton, the 19-year-old Jamaican sprinter, has started budding at this pivotal moment in Jamaica's track and field. In June of this year at the Jamaica National Track and Field Championships, we saw the new Tia Clayton unveiled by Stephen Francis and the MVP Track Club. After just 2 seasons going pro, the growth and development of the young Tia Clayton has left many stunned. Usually, the conversation was centered around her twin sister, Tina, but this time around, Tia stepped out of the shadow of her sister and is determined to carve her own route. At the National Championships, she surprised Shericka Jackson with a shocking defeat. Not only did she beat Shericka into second place, but she dropped an insane 10.86 seconds, which I believe is a very strong indicator of what is to come in the future for this little rising sprint queen. Most recently at Diamond League in Cilicia, we saw young Clayton again showing what she's made of. She went up against Marie-Josée Tallot-Smith, a very experienced sprinter, and she came out with the top spot, beating Tallot-Smith into second. She ran her fastest all-condition time of 10.83 seconds, which would have been a decent time below her personal best, except that it was not win legal. We are seeing Tia running a lot more races on the circuit, which means she's currently getting the experience and the confidence that she needs to be able to handle the pressure that tough competition comes with. After just 2 seasons, the MVP has drastically lowered Tina's personal record, and in the near future, we could be in for a real treat. Think about how Shericka was transformed in just 2 seasons running the 100 and the 200 meters. Tia could be on that same trajectory, and the fact that she's still so young makes it even more exciting. Stephen Francis has a lot of time and space to experiment and to improve this budding young sprinter. Jamaica needs Tia at this time to pick up from where Shellyan, Elaine and Sherika will leave the baton. For Jamaica to stay dominant, another sprinter needs to step up to the plate right now, and the Jamaican fans strongly believe it could be the young Tia Clayton of Jamaica.